Life is Strange 2 started strong, with the first episode introducing the new protagonist and having the player decide on profound choices after a tragic event. Life is Strange 2 Episode 2 Rules continues that momentum, but not without inconsistent bumps in that energy. There are some technical issues, but fans of the first episode will find a lot more to enjoy here. The brothers will still have to endure many difficult decisions that can lead to many different endings. Life is Strange 2 Episode 2 Rules has Sean and Daniel attempting to survive the harsh winter. Things such as food, shelter, and water are a constant chore, and Sean tries his best to keep his little brother fed and healthy. Unfortunately, the elephant in the room is that Daniel has telekinetic abilities that Sean has been actively trying to train Daniel to control to the best of his abilities. Daniel is young and excited, constantly wanting to show off his special gifts, while Sean establishes rules to keep Daniel from exposing himself or using his powers in uncontrollable ways. What follows is Sean attempting to keep Daniel loyal to the rules they've agreed on, but during dynamic situations, these rules tend to fluctuate. This episode also connects to the game's prologue following the adventures of Captain Spirit in an organic way, as Chris and Daniel instantly become friends and share their interest in superheroes. The episode has a lot of branching paths, and while it may not seem important, the ending exposes all the alternative routes available to the player. Minor things start to build up like a snowball rolling down a hill until it grows and becomes an unstoppable force. All the choices that you've been making throughout the episode come crashing down at the end as things escalate out of control. Episode 2 fumbles a few times, but it still carries the same emotional tension as Episode 1. Meeting Sean and Daniel's grandparents causes old history to rise up, such as information about their runaway mother, issues his grandmother would rather avoid. This, coupled with Daniel's powers, the cops looking for them, and their unpredictable future, causes problems to collide from all directions as the two kids just try to make the best of a bad situation. There's only one really personal choice that I found to be out of place. Near the beginning, something traumatic just happens without any reason or cause. Because of this, some meaningful decision had to be made that could affect Daniel, but the reasoning behind it just seemed so out of place that I was completely baffled. It was an extremely difficult choice, but at the same time, it was something that really came out of nowhere. Another major issue from Life is Strange Episode 2 is the technical problems. While the episode never crashed, graphical problems were frequent. This included Daniel's character model somehow dashing across the screen like it was the Flash, an invisible Captain Spirit, and Chris floated in midair. In a couple of situations, the action prompts would either not work or just appear randomly. Understandably, this wasn't a huge game-breaking problem, but seeing these things come up more frequently just reminded me of all the Telltale narrative games I played. Life is Strange 2 Episode 2 Rules is a roller coaster ride of impactful decisions but also low moments. Some choices are more profound than others, while some may seem unfair and appear out of nowhere. Regardless, the conclusion takes many of the major choices and ends this episode with either a heartbreaking moment of dread or relief. I just hope the next episode doesn't have so many technical problems.